Good evening, dear friends. I wish us a very positive and productive session. Today, we're continuing our topic on the chewing muscles, or rather, the jaw and facial muscles, and we're working on lifting and rejuvenating from every angle. This is one of my absolute favorite techniques, and it's a very important one. It simply cannot be done carelessly or half-heartedly. We need to know exactly where we're working, in which area, and what our target tissue is. And most importantly, the key, the foundational rule of this technique is creating traction force. Place both fists under the zygomatic arches. Bring your tongue to the palatal rest position. Tilt your head and gently sink your fists into the tissue. For 15 to 30 seconds, roll your fists downward along the ear. Combine this movement with slowly opening your mouth. Keep the tongue pressed to the palate the entire time. Add rocking movements, vibration, kneading. Warm up the rigid masseter tendons. Soften and stretch the tense muscles. Let's repeat. Slowly open the mouth, tongue pressed to the palate, fists moving downward along the ears. The traction with your hands should be gentle but persistent, like stretching a tight coil spring. Little by little, millimeter by millimeter, we're softening and releasing the rigid tendons of the masseter muscles. Be mindful. Do not compensate with your neck or facial muscles. Very good. Now let's move on to the second phase. Place your fists into the temples and hold firmly. Tilt your head toward your hands. Draw the tongue up to the palate. Sink into the tissue. Use your fists to roll and soften the temporal area. Gradually move your hands upward, following the direction of the temporalis muscle fibers. Excellent. Let's repeat once more. Our goal is to gently release the tendons and ligaments of the temporalis muscle. The sensation of stretch may ease or intensify. That's completely normal. Never tilt your head back. Instead, bring your chin toward your chest. Very good. The technique is complete. Now I'm going to show you a video. Please look at the screen. First, we need to open our mouth with a full, controlled range of motion. Watch what happens to both the masseter and the temporalis muscle fibers when we do that. This position is called traction. We need to physically elongate these muscles and put tension on all the major long ligaments. In particular, the stylohyoid ligament, the one that's stiff and distorting our facial contour, will get a really good stretch here. Second, what you need to do is combine this. And now it becomes 2 in 1. With the tongue in the palatal rest position, at least the tip of it. And opening and closing the mouth. Watch. What does improper mouth opening look like? Slack, insufficient, or with tension in the facial muscles? Or like this, or through the nasolabial area. Do you feel that? Or this part starts working. And none of that is what we want. Fully relax the entire face, make sure everything is settled, and slowly, with intention, learn how to open your mouth properly. Here's a tip. To do it well, say the letter O so that you're drawing your upper lip down over your teeth. Like this. Oh, got it. Now let's continue. The fists. Place them like this, ladies. Please don't do this. This area doesn't participate in the technique at all. Move your fingers closer to the ear. Work further back, right there. The cheek area is not involved in this technique at all. Now, that traction force. First try opening your mouth without the tongue, and then catching that momentum. Help yourself open even further, elongating the masseter fibers even more. With techniques like this, the range of motion should increase by roughly 0.5 centimeter to 1.5 centimeters. This is purely working with muscle fiber length. If you want to get rid of jowls, if you want to smooth out those vertical lines running along the ear, this is your technique. So please, apply real quality pressure. If your hands aren't strong enough, work one side at a time. Use the weight of your head, position your hand, let the head drop, and stop right there. Breathe. I just melted deep into the tissue, and now I can allow myself to go further. The sinking happens very deeply on its own. You barely have to do anything. Please try it in this variation. Now we combine everything into 3-in-1. Tongue, mouth opening, and sinking deep into the tissue. Again, you can do one side at a time. Your head rests comfortably on your hand, like I'm lying down. You can do the same. If you have the hand strength, work both sides. Because if you perform this technique on the central part of the face with insufficient pressure, you'll come back and say, "Thanks a lot, Nastia." And your face has sunken in, your eyes look hollow, your mouth looks collapsed, you've got sunken cheeks, and I'll say, "I told you, I did tell you." Can you just pull downward without the rolling? You can, but you'll lose the full benefit of this technique. The rolling is there to boost circulation, to increase blood flow to the tissue. That also helps release tension and improve the metabolic activity of the muscle fiber, which means the muscle will recover not just in function, but in structure as well. I can't get my fist to slide downward at all. I can just hang my head on my fist for a while though. Yes, you can use a little water, oil, or cream for slip, just a very small amount. So, does working along the muscle go through the finger bones or the knuckles, whichever feels comfortable to you? Personally, I think a soft fist is perfect for this. My ear started itching. That's circulation for you, the capillary bed filling with blood, warmth, itching, tingling. All of that is completely normal. Should I be actively engaging the tongue, or does it just rest against the palate? It'll engage regardless, since you're holding it in position with your mouth open. You can rest your elbows on the table. It's hard to cause yourself real discomfort. You always want to go lighter. I understand. Some people have a very low pain threshold. My friend is terrified of any discomfort, so she never does anything for herself, and the results speak for themselves, as they say. Now, the temporalis muscles. Here, it's even harder to maintain pressure with your hands. And we really do need serious pressure, practically bulldozer level. So I do recommend, ladies, letting the weight of your head do the work. Tilt your head, let it hang, give it that upward traction force, and everything will happen on its own. You won't need to do anything special. Your hand will naturally apply the right pressure, and the correct direction of pull will fall into place. Try it this way. What exactly are jowls? Lucky you. Better you don't know. If I jut my lower jaw slightly forward, the jowls disappear. Exactly right. Because the traction pulls the lower jaw backward, and the upper jaw shifts slightly too. We need to pull all of that back into alignment. Can we go into the scalp area? I think yes, absolutely, if you want to. Can you use a grip strengthener? The contact surface is too narrow. We need a large surface area to create proper traction, to stretch and elongate these muscles, do you see? That's all. Thank you so much. Stay in touch, and no hard feelings. Everything I say comes from a place of love.